Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We had our checkup yesterday, as you guys saw, right? I think you clicked it?
No, we didn't. So we didn't do a video yesterday just because, to be completely honest, the first night was pretty bad. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we did the video.
Yeah, okay, we did say that yesterday.
Okay, so as you guys saw in the previous video, it wasn't going very well. The night didn't lead in any better. We barely got any sleep. She was in a lot of pain. The next day I had to wake up and take the kids to school, and I still had to help her get up from the bed and go to the bathroom and things like that. So we were both honestly just exhausted. By the time we went to see the doctor for the first post-op visit, we were just as tired going there, and then the trip from where we live to where it's at, it's really bumpy. It's a really bumpy highway, so it wasn't easy for her. So we just kind of dragged basically all day. So that's why we didn't do a follow-up video that day. We were planning to, but we couldn't get around to it just because it was so hectic.
But they did remove the gauzes. They did put new ones at that time, but today I got to shower for the first time, which, oh thank God, I feel fresh. And we removed the gauzes, so now it's just a surgical tape that's gonna stay until we get the 1 week visit next Wednesday.
Yes.
We have the 1 week post something.
Yeah, it's something. It's called post-op visit.
Yeah. So that's when they'll like remove the, I guess, the surgical tape and get a better view of how the healing process is going and stuff. Today I got to sleep during the afternoon, which was great and so much needed.
We both got to sleep.
That's true. He had to go back for the kids, so I got to sleep a little bit more. But I took my antibiotics, the muscle relaxants to help. They told me to massage, so I have to massage up here. Since you can see, probably there's still like it looks like a bump or a bubble or something. So this has to be massaged down so we can start getting everything back into place. Massage on the sides. On the bottom, they did what they would consider lollipops. Excuse the tummy, but it's swollen. But you can see the incisions that are here. This is the, I guess, what do you call this? Like the medical sports bra to keep everything together. I have been taking it off like at least twice today, only because it's hard to massage them with this because it's so thick. So he gave me a back massage because my back is a little killing since we can't sleep laying down or sideways or anything for I don't know how long. So my back has been killing me, but we're making it work. We're hoping that we have better news next week where I can sleep a little better. But for now, I mean, it's so far so good. Thankfully the pain is tolerable. Like I said, it's just a sleepy that it's not fun. Not able to raise your hands, so you pretty much feel useless at some point. I have to be careful also how I lay down because I feel like I lose my breath, so that I definitely have to be careful with that. But I have a great support here, and my kiddos who are not babies anymore, pretty much. My 9-year-old and my 6-year-old have been amazing help, so I have like 0 complaints, like honestly. And yeah, I'm just excited to be able to show them off soon. Maybe in a couple of months, I think they said, right?
Yeah, I mean, she should be able to move around and stuff. by next week.
She better drive. That's important.
Yeah, drive, and then but she still can't like bend over and like pick stuff up, or try to lift anything heavy. So I would say probably for the next month. So we're finishing up April. I would say probably by June is when she should kind of be able to go back to normal. I have seen, or we have seen, a lot of like videos of people like already going back to work and just going back to their normal routine after about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But obviously that's just like the implants.
Different.
And everyone's different, but because she also got a lift, that's where it's adding to the recovery.
And I think the implant's under the muscle, which is why the muscle relaxants come into place. This one actually feels bigger or harder, I would say. This one looks funnier, but I mean, other than that, I think the surgeon did a really, really good job. So far, everything looks in place.
I thought the surgeon was kind of an asshole when we went. Like, he was like very short and just like, okay, like let me do this, and like, you know, not even like try to talk or anything.
Yeah, it's true.
I kind of had to like
question.
Yeah, I had to question him in order for him to give us details, because you know, I would have thought that he would be like, hey, these are the ABCs of what you're gonna do now. No, he was just like, oh, okay, well, you know, we're done here. And I was like, how about like showering? How about you know,
Glasses,
yeah, you know, removing the bra, and you know, and then he was like, oh, you know, and then he gave us the information.
I think the lady who helped us from the get-go is the one that's been giving us the most information. She's like the nurse, pretty much. She's not the nurse there, but it's like if she was, because we ask her questions, she'll answer us. Email her, she'll respond to us, give us a call, let us know, like, hey, this is okay, this is not. Today we had a couple of questions, so we called, and she right away connected us to one of the nurses, which was able to give us the answers we wanted. So yeah, but yeah, the doctor was a little dry. I mean, as long as he did a good job for at this point, I'll get my information from any other resource, to be honest. I just don't want to get botched. We've seen too many of that.
Yeah, so they did say today when we called that she can shower as many times as she wants. The doctor or the surgeon said that just to make sure, so like today we could remove the gauze that he put on, and then just not to remove the surgical tape like she said that's on the incision. So we called saying like, you know, is this surgical tape gonna like come off or dissolve, you know, with water since she's showering, and how many times can she shower? And they pretty much said, you know, that surgical tape is pretty strong, so she can shower as many times as she wants. The only thing they don't want us to do is pull off the tape. They'll do that, and if the tape starts kind of like coming off because of the water, just to leave it. Don't try to take it off. Yeah, kind of just try to press it back into place until that 1 week follow-up, which we have Wednesday the 1st.
Wednesday the 1st at 10.
Yeah, so basically, you know, just even if it's coming off, leave it. They want to be the one to take it off. I'm assuming it's possibly because of, you know, the tape adhesive could be sticking to the stitches, you know, and if you try to remove it, the stitch could come loose, and that won't be good. So
that's our days. So we're hoping tomorrow, from here till the 1 week appointment, it gets better. The sleeping gets better. If you guys have any recommendations on, I mean, I have so many pillows, but it's still just laying on your back for a long period of time. It's not good. We all love to lay on our tummies and sideways and cuddle. I personally like to sleep on his shoulder. Now I just like can't.
You know, one thing that I noticed is that, like, in all the videos, everyone always says, like, you kind of have to, like, sit up, you know, with the pillows and stuff. And one thing that I've noticed just watching her is that only works for a little bit, and then her back starts hurting a lot, where it's like she can't take it. So a lot of times, like, when she tries to position herself, she ends up kind of, like, giving up, and she'll lay almost flat on the bed where it's only just angled a little bit, and she'll knock out. Like, that's like the one thing that she'll be able to fall asleep on when she's not so elevated. So I know that obviously they tell you to, you know, try to stay elevated the first day, but I think afterwards the only way you're going to be able to sleep is to kind of try to get back to that normal level. you know, with pillows. Maybe just elevated like towards the top end of your body, like where your head is. But in order for you to like try to sit up and just sleep for the next couple of weeks, like that's impossible. It's not gonna work. I mean, she's been complaining a lot about her back, and like she said, we took off the bra and I was massaging her back, and
it's crazier because this side is the side that hurts the most. Like this side, it's like I didn't have surgery. Like it's good, I can move a little better and I'm good. This side though, it's like everything went into work here, because this is the side that I can't move. If I move a certain way, I feel like it's pressing on my lungs. Like this side is the side that I have to be more careful. He has to use both hands to like lift me, because this side is the thing, but they said everything's fine, so it's just, you know, getting used to it. Something new, of course. So,
and if you can look, you can still see, like she said, I think she said the lines, the surgical lines that they did. We tried to wash them off,
but it was hard, and then it hurts right here, like it's sore, like when somebody punches you and you're sore. So yeah, but this side, if you guys can see, it's like more swollen.
It's kind of like a bubble there.
Yeah, and this side is not as much. This is like already like into place, but this side over here is what hurts the most. But yeah, we try to remove as much as we could. Instead of a V, maybe I should make that a necklace, huh?
One thing that I thought was interesting, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got like the little hooks, kind of like the back part of a normal bra that you take off, which it's convenient. Yeah, and it's not easy to put on or take off, because you really have to do it very carefully. So I learned that the hard way. I kind of just let go of one side, and she kind of got hurt a little bit. Nothing major, but
no. It's just, I guess it's more paranoid, because I see the cuts, you know, I see where they're at, so I feel like any type of like movement or things that hurt, which thank God it doesn't. When I was in the shower, you know, usually when you get a cut and you let the water fall and it hits you, you're like, oh my God, it's gonna burn. But when I showered today, that was not the case at all. Like I didn't even feel it. Like it felt weird, obviously, but it didn't hurt, which was crazy, but cool.
Oh, and then we used that soap that
they gave us a special gel to rinse around the areas. I also got gel for the scars. I guess once, you know, they remove the tape, yeah, and they starts healing, I can start wearing that so the scars can vanish little by little. I actually used to have a lot of stretch marks. I'm trying to get him to post some before and after pictures where you can see stretch mark. And now with the surgery, like I guess they stretched out, where you can really don't see, like they're there, but they're not as visible. Yeah,
they're less visible now, because obviously with the implant, the skin actually has something to, I guess, stretch to, versus before, obviously it didn't. So it kind of just, it was very visible and you could feel it. Now you really can't. I don't know if we can kind of zoom in.
No, I think you can. Like I don't think the camera can tell, but.
Look, yeah, right. You kind of can see right there at the bottom. Right there,
but they're not as. They used to be a lot more visible, guys. Like a lot, and this time around, it's like you have to actually look to see to see them now. So that's
good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's currently our third day. Tomorrow we are a little excited because so far I'm feeling, you know, a lot better than expected. So. We're gonna go see a very special movie that I'm sure everybody's been waiting for, which is which one?
Avengers Endgame.
So we're gonna, obviously I can't go looking like this, so we're gonna make him do my makeup since I can't lift my arms very high, and we're gonna see about, I don't know how he's gonna do the hair, guys, because he can barely put a ponytail together, but stay for that video. That should be fun. That should be very fun.
And we got her a Captain Marvel dress, which is kind of like that army suit type dress, but it looks really nice. So we're going to go ahead and try to get that on her, and I'm hoping that it looks really good so we can all go prepared.
So have to be careful. We're going to have some bodyguards because no bumping into here.
Well, thankfully we're going at 2 o'clock,
Oh yeah, people are
so
still in school.
people are still in school. People are still working. The tickets have been like sold out everywhere. But I was like going crazy looking at them because I'm like, there has to be people that are going to work and are going to be in school that are not going to go to the movies. And after going through like from 7 a.m. till 2:30, I found tickets for a 2 o'clock show, which was just perfect. So we bought them right away, and now we don't have to wait till, I think the wait was till Saturday afternoon, 8 o'clock or something.
No, till like 11 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday 11 p.m. if we were to get like afternoon tickets. So yeah, they're definitely sold out. People were smart and bought them in advance. The reason we didn't buy them in advance is just because I didn't know how she was going to be after surgery. So we were just planning on waiting a week and go the following Tuesday, which I was like, please, no, don't do this to me. You know, I think the reason I'm more excited is because she actually wants to watch it. She hasn't really liked any of like the Iron Man movies or other ones. I kind of made her go watch, I think the two
X-Men.
Besides X-Men, but the Marvel ones I made her watch. I think the two Avengers, the two previous Avengers movie, we went to see in the theater. But everything else we've kind of just been watching at home, or she'll watch me watch it. But this one, obviously, she's excited for it because it's really the end, and she wants to see how everything happens. I actually found a link of watching the movie online, which she didn't let me watch, but I watched like the first like 2 minutes of it.
Anyway, he's getting off topic, guys. So you guys understand what we're trying to say. We'll definitely fill you up tomorrow. I'm gonna try and take a picture once I'm all glamorous and try to post, and then he'll insert it on our next video.
Yeah, we should have probably like 2 more videos coming out this week before the week ends, and hopefully you guys watch them.
Yeah, so stay tuned for our crazy adventures, and thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night. Bye.
Alright guys.